Are you looking to sell your Los Angeles home quickly without leaving any money on the table? Whether it's a new career, maybe it's a growing family, or if you just have a new chapter on the horizon, I've got the top 6 strategies to help you get your home sold quickly in this Los Angeles competitive real estate market. Welcome to my channel, Living in Los Angeles. I'm Ra-sōn Theus, your Los Angeles real estate broker. And I'd like to offer you my services to hold your hand and guide you through the entire home selling process. Now, I put this channel together for folks just like you so you can learn everything you need to know about selling or buying here in the city of Los Angeles. So while you're here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that every week when I'm releasing new videos, you will be notified. As we're gearing up for a brand new selling season, one of the #1 Google searches is how to sell a home quickly. And it makes sense because once you've made the decision that you want to sell your home, it's easy to get excited about starting that next chapter of your life. Whether it's going to be a career change or you're upsizing or downsizing, getting your home sold quickly is very important to most home sellers. So I'm going to provide you with the top 6 things that you can do that'll help you get your home sold quickly and not leave any money on the table. And like I said before, stick around for tip number 6 because it can save you thousands. So let's get started. So the first tip I want to share is probably one of the most impactful things you can do, and that's staging your home. Now, staging your home is really important because what it allows is that when a buyer comes in and sees your home, if it's properly staged, then they'll come in and say, wow, I can really see myself living here. And that's exactly what you want. Now, there's different degrees of staging your home. You could do a light staging, which can consist of just 3 things, right? Cleaning your home, do a nice deep clean of the home. You want to clean all the ceiling fans, all the light fixtures, the door jambs, a lot of the things that you might not pay attention to on an everyday basis. Give your home a nice deep cleaning. The next thing you can do for a light staging is going to be to declutter and depersonalize your home. And this is really important because at the end of the day, your home reflects you, your family, your personality, your family personality. But guess what? That's not going to be who's buying the home. A whole new family is going to be coming in, a whole new buyer, and you want them to feel comfortable, not necessarily feel your energy. They want to be able to walk into the home and feel their own energy. So by you depersonalizing your home and decluttering your home, cleaning out all the closets, clean out that garage, take down personal photos and things like that, maybe even sometimes take down some of your personal artwork because your artwork might be something that you love, but it might not be appealing to other buyers. It can make them not be able to see past what's on your walls. So depersonalize, declutter, very important. The other thing that you really want to focus on is you want to focus on providing as much natural light in as possible, right? Because we're here in Los Angeles, people are here because they love the sunshine. So we want to really show off how much natural light your home can get in. So those 3 things are 3 things you can do that will allow you to, for free, stage your home in a very, I call it a light staging, right? It's just going to prepare your home for buyers to come in and kind of use their own imagination as far as what they see in your home and if they can feel an energy that makes them feel like, hey, I can see myself living here. Now, you can do definitely a more advanced staging, and that's where we call out a staging company that's going to come out. Now, these are home designers. They're going to look at your home and they're going to let you know exactly what needs to be done. They're going to bring in their own furniture. A lot of these staging companies have their own furniture that they keep in a warehouse, and they'll bring furniture out. They'll bring fixtures out. They'll put their own artwork on the wall. But these guys are experts at really coming in and making your home into a space that buyers are going to want to say, hey, I can see myself being here. Now, staging, some people feel like it's expensive, but let me tell you, homes that are staged tend to sell above the asking price. And the reason why is because, like I just said, it provides an environment, it creates an environment in your home so that when buyers come in, they can see themselves living there. Now, an average staging can cost between $3,000 up to about $8,000. It does depend on the square footage of the home. And if you want to stage every single room, sometimes you'll stage just some certain rooms, the kitchen, the living room, maybe 1 or 2 bedrooms, some bathrooms, things like that. If you want your entire home stage, of course, the more staging that you want and that the home needs based on what the recommendation from the designer is and based on what you're comfortable with, the more expensive it's going to be based on the size of your home. So if you have a really large square foot home, stage is going to cost a little bit more, but that home is probably going to sell for a lot more too. Okay. So very important to understand that staging your home is paramount if you want to get your home sold quickly because it allows buyers to come in and say, hey, this is the house for me. All right, so now tip number 2 is going to be professional photos, videography, and a virtual tour. Guys, this is so important. I get so frustrated when I'm on the MLS or I'm doing a home search and I'm helping a buyer client and I'm doing a home search and I see cell phone photos. Hey, let's be honest, cell phones are amazing nowadays. They take some incredible photos, but you can always tell when an agent used their iPhone or their Android or whatever to take photos and they throw them up on the MLS because they were trying to save money. And sometimes it's just the agent, is trying to be cheap with the listing, and sometimes they were instructed by the seller to do that. Do not do that. You have to hire a professional photographer, and you want not just any professional photographer, a photographer that specializes in making sure your home is going to look good online. Guess what, guys? A new statistic just came out a couple of months ago, and it said that 100% of buyers are now using the internet to help them with their home search. So that means that they're going on Redfin, Zillow, they're going on Realtor.com to look for homes, and guess what? The first impression they're going to have is not pulling up on the curve, it's going to be looking online. And if they're looking at homes that have professional photography, videography, virtual walkthroughs, and your home has, cell phone pictures, oh man, other homes are going to stand out over yours, and they'll set up tours and showings on those homes, and yours might get left behind. So it's vitally important that we hire a professional photographer to come out. They have all kinds of tips and tricks and magic, honestly, that they do to make your home look appealing online so that people get excited and want to come and see the property, okay? And that's how people, once they're excited, they come and see the property. The more people see the property, the more offers you're gonna receive, the faster we can get the home sold at a higher price. So very important. Now, in addition to just professional photography, professional cinematic video is very important as well. This is something I've been doing my entire real estate career. I came into this business doing that because I recognized years ago that this was important. So a video, as they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, guess what? A video is worth 1,000,000 words, okay? So a video is really gonna set the tone. It allows you to set emotion. I hire great videographers. I used to be a real estate videographer, so I am really good at it. And so the team that I hired to come in and do my videos are fantastic. And so you wanna make sure that the videographer that comes out is gonna set an emotion and a tone for that home that's gonna get buyers excited when they watch that video. They're gonna want to see the home and experience it in person. And then third, this is something I added to my business about 3 years ago. That's I use a company called Matterport, but a Matterport is basically a virtual walkthrough where they come out, they take a 3D camera and they scan every part of the house. Now, they don't scan closets and things like that unless you want them to. If your closets are cleaned out, they can, but normally they don't. They're going to scan all the rooms, the living room, the kitchen, all the spaces that people want to see in a home, and it's going to map it all together, and it allows you to literally online, you can walk through the home. Some of you may have seen this before, and you can literally explore every aspect of the home right from your cell phone or right from your computer screen. It's so awesome. Some people are buying from out of town. Some people aren't here already, and they're looking because they're going to be moving across state lines and things like that. So for those folks who aren't here and they might end up missing out on a showing, it allows them to get a real good idea of the layout of that home by doing a virtual walkthrough. So vitally important that we have that as a part of our marketing strategy, so that way for all those buyers that I just mentioned that aren't necessarily going to schedule a tour because they can't, they can do the virtual walkthrough. So professional photography, professional videography, and a virtual tour is going to be vital to helping you get your home sold quickly. All right, so the third tip I have to share with you is pricing your home strategically. Oh my God. I'm almost felt like this should be number one because this is so important. Guys, come on. You gotta understand, if you wanna sell your home quickly, you gotta price it right. And it's not just pricing it at the number you're looking for. I have to explain something to you here. The number that you are going to get at the end of the transaction and the number you put it on the market at are two different numbers because you have to price it strategically. You want to price your home at a number that's going to get buyers excited, because when buyers are excited, like, oh my God, look at this amazing home at this great price, they're going to come and they're going to schedule tours, and they're going to come to the open house, and they're going to come and see how awesome this house is, and like, wow, this house is probably worth more than this. And they're going to write offers. And the more offers we get, we can leverage those offers against each other to bring that price to the price that you're looking for. And that is the pricing strategy. And it works. I do it. Every good realtor I know does this. And why do we do it? Because it works. So you have to understand as a seller to trust your realtor and understand that we need to strategically price your home. And yes, that does consist of pricing it a little bit lower than the necessary value we come up with as a team. When I say a team, I mean myself as the professional realtor and you as the seller, because of course you have a number in mind that you want. Now, you also have to understand that it's a market. Sometimes the market is trending up, sometimes the market is trending down. So depending on where we are in the market, I'm going to make a price recommendation that's going to get buyers excited. Because at the end of the day, some people have the luxury of waiting till the market, catches up with them to get them their price. Some people have to sell quickly because they have to take a new job in the next month or two. So it depends on what your situation is. That's where we're going to strategically sit down and talk about what your goals are, what you need to accomplish. But for those of you out there looking to sell fast and not leave any money on the table, then you got to nail the pricing from the day it hits the market. And the best way to do that is to strategically price the home so that buyers will be like, whoa, this is a great deal. They'll come out, they'll do tours, they'll show up to the open houses, you'll get offers, and then we leverage those offers to bring you to the price that you're looking for. All right, so tip number 4 to getting your home sold quickly and not leaving any money on the table. And that's gonna be to allow your agent to syndicate and put your home on the MLS and syndicate to all the other partner websites out there. So what do I mean by that? In some cases, some people don't want, people in their business, and they'll hire a realtor like myself to get their home sold, but they don't want it to go on the MLS, and they don't want it to be on Zillow, and they don't want it to be on Redfin and Realtor.com and all of that, because they just want their privacy respected. And I understand that, but guess what? That will affect your ability to get the home sold quickly and not leave any money on the table. Guess what, guys? Buyers are online, like I said earlier in the video. They're on the MLS, they're on Zillow, they're on Redfin, they're on all of these websites looking for their homes. If your home isn't there, how are they gonna find it? So it's very important to allow your realtor to put the home on the MLS with great photos, great videos, virtual tours, and allow all of that data to be sent out to Redfin, Zillow, Homes.com, and all the affiliates that are out there, because they are promoting your listing. They're working for you to help find buyers so that we can get the home sold quickly. So vitally important if you want to get your home sold fast. Okay, so tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be coming up with a custom marketing strategy for your particular property. This is so important. One of the things my first mentors in this business taught me was that we are not a real estate company. We are a marketing company. Why? Because guess what? Everybody can put their home, hire a real estate agent, and put their home up for sale. But what helps you get your home sold faster is by hiring a realtor that is an expert at marketing homes and selling the house. Some agents you hire out there, they take the listing, they put a sign in the front yard, they put it on the MLS, and they sit back and they wait for people to call. That's not what I do, and that's not what any good realtor is going to do for you. A good realtor is going to come up with a custom marketing campaign because they understand who the most likely buyer is for this home. Once we kind of break down who the most likely buyer is, and I say it that way because you never know, right? But who most likely the buyer is for that home, then we can build a custom marketing strategy. That strategy, like we already talked about, is going to include professional photos, videos. It's going to include 3D tours. But in addition, it's going to include custom brochures. Depending on the house, what type of brochure we're going to go with. It's going to include putting brochures outside the property so that when people are driving by and they see the sign, they can stop and grab a brochure or reach out directly to your realtor. It's going to include social media marketing. Now, this is something I'm an expert in. I actually have a degree in digital marketing. So like I said, I came into this business from that front, so I'm really good at it myself. And so social media marketing is so important because guess what? Like I said, everyone's using the internet, but not just the internet. What is everyone doing on their phone all day? They're on these social media websites. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok. Well, myself and my team, we built custom marketing strategies using the videos that we have to go to where the people are. And we run ads right on TikTok, right on Instagram, right on Facebook, right on X, and all the other social platforms. So that way we're putting your home in front of the people who want to buy it. And there's all these incredible ways that to use the data that we have to go and specifically target the people who we think are most interested in your home. So this is all a part of our custom strategy that myself uses and any good realtor is going to use, so that we can put your home right in the face of the people who are going to want to buy it. And that is absolutely going to help you get your home sold quicker and at the right price. All right, guys, tip number 6, and this is the one that can save you thousands. And this tip is consider your first offer very carefully. A lot of sellers are reluctant to take the first offer that comes in because they feel like, oh, well, if this offer came in, then maybe a better one's coming tomorrow or next week. But the thing you have to understand is that when you receive a strong offer early in the process, most likely it's from a buyer that's already been in the market. They've seen what's out there. They've been beat up a little bit. Maybe they didn't get their offer accepted. They've missed out on a few homes and they are ready to negotiate and they are ready to get this home. So you have to take that into consideration. Now, of course, that's something that myself as a realtor or any good realtor will be able to help you navigate through. We're able to look at their financials and really help you determine if this is a serious buyer. But don't be one of those sellers that says, oh, well, if my first offer I got in was this good, I'll get a better one later, because guess what? You might not. You might miss out. You might lose that buyer. They might go buy a home right around the corner. Now they're not on the market anymore, and your home just sits there while you wait and wait and wait for the next offer. And those days on the market are going up. Now your home is becoming stale. Now you're going to get lower and lower offers. And it took you longer to get the property sold, and you might have taken less money. Now, it doesn't always work out like that, but that scenario does play out quite a bit. So very important to carefully consider that first offer. And if it checks all your boxes and it's going to allow you to transition to your next phase of your life and get this transaction done and allow you to move on, then depending on the situation, you might want to consider accepting that offer. And that can help you save thousands. Trust me, I've been in this situation a lot of times and I've watched sellers do that. I watched them do it against buyers that I have. I'll have my buyer come in strong and the seller does that, and we end up finding my buyer something else, and then I'll look at the MLS a month or two later and that house ended up selling for less than what our offer was. So it does happen quite a bit, and I want to help you navigate to make sure that you're not thinking that way. Okay, so those were the 6 tips I wanted to share with you that will absolutely help you get your home sold quickly and for top dollar. Now, if you have any questions, because of course everyone's home is different and everything is going to be on a case-by-case basis, the best thing you can do if you do have questions is reach out to me. All my contact information is below in the description, or you can just scan the QR code that I have right over here, and we can schedule a consultation. We can do a Zoom consultation, or I'll come to your home. I'll take a look at your home and I'll give you all the correct recommendations that you need so we can help get your home sold quickly and for top dollar. All right, guys, that's all I have for you guys in this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.